Hey, welcome back to FOOD, and today I'm stuck home from school because coronavirus. Dang you! But, yeah, it's only 3:04. I would be at school right now, but, well, school might be out by now, but, yeah. And so, we had a ton of burger patties in our freezer, but we didn't have any buns. And we can't just go to the store and buy buns because we're trying to social distance ourselves from other people. Again, dang you, coronavirus, but, so we decided to make our own buns.
Hi, I'm Kipling, and I'm a kid who loves good food. But I wonder, what does it take to make food really delicious? Come with me as I research the science behind fantabulous food and how to cook it. This is FOOD, Culinary Science for kids of all ages.
For this, then I made a video on leaveners. For this one, we're going to be using yeast as our leavener. And with yeast, it's more active when it's hot, but you don't want it to be too hot because yeast is alive, it's a fungus, and if it gets too hot, then it'll die and it won't make the bread rise. So we want to have it be warm. So for our ingredients, one of them is tepid water, and we want it to be between 90 degrees and 115 degrees, so we're going to test that by using this dongle. Well, that's perfect, around 100 degrees. Around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah. We're going to start by putting our yeast, sugar into our 1 cup of warm water that we just measured. It's around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And so, the reason why we're putting it in there is because yeast eats sugar. And when we pour the yeast in, it should start bubbling up, and that means the yeast is working and it's active, because the way yeast is a leavener is it produces carbon dioxide when it eats the sugar. Like sugar, just like humans. So, yeah, when we pour this yeast in, it should start bubbling up. Let's go! Aww. Oh, I have to stir it. Oh, that's why. No man left behind. Stir, 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 stir. Ooh, bubbles! Carbon dioxide bubbles fills up the bread with bubbles, and it rises like, let's say you got kind of like a balloon, except just a ton of balloons encased inside a big tarp cloth. And then if you start blowing up all those balloons, it'll start expanding. So yeah, like that. The yeast releases carbon dioxide, which, yeah, makes the bread puff up. Okay, so we know our yeast is active. Not as many bubbles as I was hoping, but so now we're gonna put our yeast and our 1 tablespoon of olive oil. It's just on a 2 tablespoon thing, but it's filled up halfway. So we're gonna put our yeast in our 1 cup of water, our 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 1 cup of flour in the bowl, and mix it on the lowest setting with the paddle attachment. That got kind of confusing, and then you're gonna mix it until it's combined. Then you're gonna add a little bit more flour, but if it's getting dry, you're gonna stop. You might use all of the rest, but you might not. So we're just gonna pour this in. Whoa, that must be a roller coaster ride for the yeast. Okay, olive oil. 1 tablespoon, not 2. That was satisfying. Okay. And now our 1 cup of flour. There's more than a cup in there, but wow. There we go, that's a cup, about. Okay, now the medical procedure. Okay, and well, that combined relatively fast. Now we need to add our salt. Our 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, this is gonna end up disastrous because there's no lid, so I can just scoop it out. So, prepare for disaster. To make this easier, to minimize disaster, get that out of the way. No disaster, no disaster. Yep, that's disaster. I guess I'm just not gonna add all of this. Well, that's a teaspoon in there. That's a teaspoon. So, yeah, I warned you, disaster. Continue mixing. Whoa, okay. Looking more doughy now. I assume we should add more flour, like half a cup at a time or something, or yeah. Okay, to minimize disaster. Okay, so like half a cup at a time, yeah. Loudness, my only friend. Disaster! Okay, we just added that flour. Now we're gonna have to keep adding it while it's mixing. Another sign of disaster. That's too fast. Oh, now it's looking like bread dough. It's like stringy now? I think I could add a little bit more. Of course, I've never done this before. It might turn out horrible. Okay, so we're just gonna put this down like that. And then put it on the lowest setting you can and let it run for 5 minutes. On a beat. Okay, so we ended up adding all 2.5 cups of flour plus more because it was looking like weird. But now we need to continue the medical procedure. Okay, off the thingy. Oh, that is way stringier than I expected. Okay, well, that's most of the dough off the paddle. I don't know if I could get any more. But, yeah, now we're going to put it in this bowl for 30 minutes. Or until it's doubled in size. So we're gonna scrape it off the sides and try and get it all into the middle, and then we'll just pull it out and put it in our lightly oiled bowl. Okay, so we did our best to get it in the bowl. Obviously, I used the wrong technique. They're like professional bakers, they can just go just that's that, but I tried my best. This is my first time. Now I'm gonna have to wash my hand. I feel sad for all this dough that's going to waste. But now we're just gonna cover it in this plastic food wrap and just leave it for 30 minutes. Some people call it proofing. For 30 minutes or until it's double in size. So depending on how hot or cold it is, then it'll take around 30 minutes to double in size. Longer if it's colder, faster if it's warmer. But you don't want it to be over than 80 degrees. Okay, so it's been more than 30 minutes. It's actually been like an hour and 30 minutes because it's kind of cold here, but that wouldn't really matter. It's just, so it's definitely double in size. Now the fun part. Oh, yeet. But we get to do that with the dough. Funnest part ever. Oh wait, I should probably flour my hands first. Okay. Punch. This is fun. Oof. Wow. So we're just gonna like get this covered in flour, make it more manageable, other than a sticky flop of dough. Okay. So this recipe makes 6 buns. So we're going to weigh this with our scale. Then, okay, 533 grams divided by 6. What is that? 88.83333333. 88 point, a ton of threes. So around 88 grams. So that means we need to like spread this out and then just split it into about 6ths. I'd say like make a big long line and then just split it into 6ths. This thingy, let's see. Okay, that's 3. Wait a second. Oh yeah, 3 plus 3 is 6. I don't know math. So then if I just split these in half, then that would be 6. About. Okay. That's roughly 6 pieces. Now we need to weigh it. Nope, too much. 100. That's 100. Turn it into a nice ball and put it on the pan. Okay, dough is a lot less manageable than I thought. I thought it would be kind of like putty to turn it into a ball, but it's not. So, just weigh another one. 73. Needs more. Let's weigh this one. 106. Yep, we could just do a transplant. I kind of suck at this, but what I know of is you like get the sides, you pinch them down, then you flip it over and just pinch the middle, and then you have a. It's supposed to be a pretty ball, but I can't make pretty balls. I'm not pretty. Okay. Last boyo. You are the last one on the video. You should be proud. Okay. Yeah. Why was I talking like that? Okay. So, yeah, just last ball. Last ball. And then after that, cover it with a towel. Let it stand for 3 minutes. Flatten them. Cover them with a towel. Let them stand for 15 minutes. And then you put a pan on top of them or another piece of parchment paper. And then let them sit for 25 minutes. Yeah. Takes a while. Alright, it's been 3 minutes, and so now it's time to flatten them. You don't have to do it like really hard, you just like that. And then you do it again. Then you do it again. Okay, now we're gonna cover it with this and let it sit for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. This is how much they've risen. Just not much. Now we're going to just put a lightweight pan like this on top. Not like that one that's heavier. We're just gonna put it on top. We're going to squish our garlic. You don't have to do garlic. This is a recipe, so we're just gonna do garlic because I personally love garlic. But you can also brush them with egg whites and then put on seeds, like sometimes you see at the store. And so when our 25 minutes is almost over, we're gonna squish our garlic and preheat our oven to 375. Okay, so we have our garlic mashed up, our butter melted. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. We have melted butter with our squished garlic in it, and we're just gonna use our greased brush thingy to brush them on. But it's been 25 minutes. They've hopefully been rising. I mean, it looks like it. They've like bent the parchment paper. The ultimate reveal. Yes, they've gotten bigger. Yee-hoo. That's good. Okay, so now we're just gonna get this and brush them on. It honestly smells really good. Really good. But if you were doing that other one where you put seeds on, then you would brush them with egg whites and then put on the seeds, but I guess we'll just do it with garlic. Delicious. Smells so good. Okay, so now we're gonna cook them at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. And then they'll rise and get cooked and be delicious. I really don't like getting burned from ovens. Okay, like I said, now we're gonna leave them there for about 20 minutes or until they're golden and they look like buns. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. It's actually been about 25 minutes. Our buns are finally golden. Yay, I'm really hungry. I guess I'll just put these on and bring out the buns. Oh, yeah. Look at them. One of them is cracked, but I think that's okay. No, not a rack. It's a pan. Oh, there we go. Awkward. These oven are too big for me. Okay, but yeah. We do have a few cracks here and there. I think that's fine, as long as they hold together. But I'm really hungry. Extremely hungry, so I can't wait for my burgers. I hope you enjoyed learning about homemade burger buns with us. And if you enjoyed, get your buns over there and watch some other videos.